Happy Wine Wednesday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Jam Happy Hour. I'm joined today by two awesome artists that I'm very excited to present. We've got Evan and we've got Annie of the Live Oaks today. How are we doing, guys?
Oh, we're doing so great. Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, everybody.
Where are the two of you tuned in from today?
Oh, we're in El Sobrante.
Coming at you live from a stormy El Sobrante.
Yeah.
There we go. I know. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be a flood? I guess we'll find out. But I'm in Napa, and we had a flood like 15 years ago, something like that. And so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But I mean, at this point, anything could happen.
Yeah, it was nasty last night.
Yeah. So, but in the meantime, I think that we can kind of forget about everything that's happening for the next hour out in the world and sip some good wine and listen to some awesome music. I'm excited to hear what you guys have got for us.
Well, thanks a lot for having us, Sam.
Right on.
You got it. So what are we going to hear first today?
Well, this song is called Sail Away. I wrote it maybe 10 years ago, and for some reason, it wants to be played first today. It's never been recorded, and so we thought we'd share it with you. I mean, I think when the floods happen in Napa, hopefully you don't sail away in the flood, and so I think it's appropriate.
That was good. I'll take a sip for that one. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
All right, cool. And thanks for anyone who's tuning in. Shall we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. There must be a reason. There must be time. There must be an end to this sentence. There must be a rhyme. And I ain't in a hurry, and neither are you. But there's no need to worry, 'cause we're getting through. There must be treason. There must be lies. There must be an end to the end. There must be ties. And I ain't in a hurry, and neither are you. Well, there's no need to worry, 'cause we're getting through. I'd throw it all away for you. Sail away into I'd throw it all away for Hey, thanks a lot. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Annie. This has been the Live Oaks thus far. To everybody tuned in, thank you for joining us for Jam Happy Hour. Very excited to eventually see that full release. You were talking a little bit about, what happened. So last year, you had things tentatively planned to release on an album, and then what happened with that?
Oh, man. Well, this plague came down and destroyed everything we had planned. I know. And so we had an album release show planned at either Café du Nord or Swedish American, one of the two. We were just figuring all that out, and the pandemic hit. And so we had to put it on pause. And we're still on pause. And so I think, we're starting to see the light in the tunnel. And hopefully we'll be able to perform these tunes sometime in the fall. I'm hoping.
Yes, absolutely. And have you guys attended one of the Bottle Rock music festivals in the past?
I never have gotten to do that. And there are a lot of my favorite bands have gotten to play. A really close buddy, the Hibbity Dibbity got to play one year, and they're buddies, and we've played.
Shout out!
Yeah, shout out. Now they've turned into Tong. They're a different. A few of them have done their own little side project, but they're good buddies. But we've never gotten to go, and I've always been keeping an eye on it, and so it's always a killer lineup with awesome bands, and so maybe one day we'll get to submit, and they'll consider us. That would be an honor.
Well, okay, so Jam Cellars were the presenting sponsor for the festival. So we still have the show that was scheduled for last year. We postponed it for last October, and then we re-postponed it for this upcoming September, and we've kept the same headliners and everything. And it should be a lot of fun, especially since Bottle Rock's normally in May. And so the weather is going to be, I think, better.
Primo, September.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on. Cool.
Okay, so what was the name? So that song was Sail Away.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jennifer Aniston can't sail, but Lisa Kudrow.
Totally underrated actress, by the way, Lisa Kudrow. What happened to her? She was the best.
I love her. I really do.
Jeez.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I've actually started a boating business out of my attic. Oh. Yeah. The sales are going through the roof.
Oh, well, if you need a theme song, we'll sell it to you for like $5.
Perfect. Okay, so that's 2 sips, Evan. 2 sips, Annie.
I caught that.
Thank you. I don't think he did.
Me neither.
What did I miss? I'm in.
Cheers. Oh, yeah. Did he not hear those rules?
I guess maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, okay. So earlier when you told the joke, I took a sip, and then that's why I told you need to take 2 sips, because I throw in jokes throughout the show.
Oh, all right. Cool. That sounds great.
Keep you on your toes. Keep you tipsy. And if anyone's watching at home and needs to replenish their wine supply, then you can venture over to jamcellars.com/buy and purchase our products directly through us and have them delivered. We also offer our wine finder tool on the site, which basically consists of you typing in your zip code, and you're provided with a list of places in your local area that supply our wines. And then when it comes to the two of you with the Live Oaks music, where would you prefer people find your music? Do you have vinyl copies? How should they find your music?
Well, we ended up putting the album, it's more like an extended demo kind of thing. It's on Bandcamp, liveoaks.bandcamp.com. We're trying to support Bandcamp and not Spotify. I feel like Spotify is just a continuation of Napster in a way. I mean, it's probably just because we don't have a lot of followers. I'm bitter. But we try and support Bandcamp.
Yeah.
They've been awesome with their artists and how they treat them, how they treat their emerging artists, opposed to Spotify. And so please check us out. Feel free to purchase an album for whatever price you can. And if you can't afford one, let us know. We'll send you an album and we'll send you some stuff. And we'd be happy. That'd be really appreciated if you did that. That'd be cool.
And okay, so what isn't it Bandcamp they do like once a month, or they were for a certain amount of time? Or are they still
do
doing
it here
that?
and there. Yeah, they do. Well, that's what got us to upload the music initially. Is they said they were waiving all their fees, and so they got us, and so we put the album up because we were kind of strapped on cash at the time, and we thought, oh well, maybe we can, generate some income. I think we generated like $120, and so we're rolling in it, and so. Yeah, check it out. It's on Bandcamp. Yeah, they do it. I think the next one is February 5th. They're waiving the fees again.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really cool of them.
I love just platforms that support artists in that way. And then I know we were talking earlier about, I think you were a grant recipient at one point from Sweet Relief, the Musicians Fund.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
It is so awesome that there's people out there that are taking care of musicians when times like these occur, and for them to accept our application is unbelievably amazing. And so it's really like keeping us going, and it really keeps us afloat mentally, and just to know that there's people out there backing your very risky career endeavors, it really is appreciated.
Yeah. Well, you guys have got to check out. So on Friday, I'm going to be hosting the show. It's a benefit show that we're partnering with Sweet Relief for, with Magic Giant, and it's going to be super cool. And
awesome.
I love that entire program is just awesome head to toe. And I think that it is a really important force in everyone's life. Music and keeping musicians afloat is the entire, part of that. We wouldn't have music without the musicians, and for that reason, it's so important to support musicians such as yourselves during this crazy time, because it's crazy for everybody. But a big part of musicians' day-to-day lives is performing at live in-person shows and planning them and gigs in general. So we appreciate you guys keeping on, and I'm excited to hear some more music from the two of you.
Right on, Sam. All
and
right,
we
cool.
appreciate all of you, especially people who are watching. That's another way to support the arts too.
And if anyone's watching that has gone to one of the Live Oak shows, comment below. Let us know. I love seeing that later on. All right. Should we do two back to back? How are you guys feeling?
Sure. I guess, we could do that.
Sweet.
Okay, we're going to put down the old headphones here. Which song should we do after old? Maybe we'll do Builder after.
What are we doing now?
Ginny.
Oh, okay, great.
So this song is called You Can Always Stay With Ginny. Shout out to Ginny and the crew. Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always stay with Ginny. You know her arms are wide open. Drive with the sunset, leave the city. You can always stay with Ginny. Treat you with the sweets and stories too. She'll help you deal with self-pity. She'll give you something to prove. You can always stay with Ginny. When the city gets you down, when the city keeps Well, you know I'll be northbound. You can always stay with Jenny. Isn't the garden so pretty? Drive with the sunset, leave the city. Oh, you can always stay with Jenny. When the city gets you, when the city kicks you out, well, you know I'll be northbound. You can always stay with Jenny. Isn't the garden so pretty? Aunt Charlie and Peter so witty. Oh, you can always stay with Jenny. And Charlie and Peter say na 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 na. Oh, all night long. And Charlie and Peter say na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
All night long.
Na 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 na.
All night, all night. Oh, Charlie and Peter say na 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 na. Oh, all night long.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Charlie and Peter say na 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 na. You can always stay with Jenny. All right, thanks a lot. We're going to jump right into another tune. And thanks for the compliments, Dan and Brenda, I think her name was. Thank
Hi,
you very much.
Brenda.
And this song is called Builder. I'm going to have a little sip of water. Cheers, everyone. I am your builder. Point to me your plan. Putting nails in the wall, but you never used a hand. Well, I'm putting up a shelf to hold on to things that matter. You supply the material, and all the tools we need. Where is this project real? Or just some fantasy? I am your builder. On to right. All right. Thanks a lot. Oh, thanks for all the nice comments and stuff.
I know. We've got Sharon and Teresa and Julie and Emily. We got a lot of people shouting you out.
Very cool.
And, well, shout out to everyone watching right now, wherever you're at.
Shout out. Cheers.
Hello,
Cheers.
everybody.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it like so, it's so different, but it's so weird at times doing something like this when there's like 16 or however many people watching at home.
1,600, right? 1,600.
Yep. But it's just so strange because I feel like I'm just, catching up with old friends right now. And there's a bunch of people. And it's a cool experience.
It's a weird experience because we're at home but now my blood pressure is just like way up, you know what I mean? Like this is our kitchen table, but to create like a performance environment is pretty cool because we miss that so much. I thrive off of it. I live off that, and so it's really nice to feel that again. So thank you.
Well, okay, so I wanted to ask, how has everything in terms of like obviously your career path, but your creative process, how has that kind of evolved over the past year? Because like for a while there, you were selling shows out in the Bay Area and you were touring, and like at one point, weren't you were performing alongside Norman Greenbaum and like
well it's a bummer. We had a really we had a lot of momentum. We had a good resume. We still got a good resume, but we did have a lot of momentum, and it was just right at the wrong time that this pandemic occurred. And so we're hanging in there. A part of me, it's rough because the pandemic has made music and musicians vulnerable. And so it kind of like puts some doubt into your mind about like, is this a good idea? So it's good that we have like other jobs to, pay our rent. But the creative process has been weird. It kind of comes and goes. Lately, it's so cold that it's hard to write a song. I just want to like curl up in a ball and try and stay warm.
Play the sleepy time songs.
Yeah. But lately we've been writing a lot. We've been trying to write some more funny songs with more humor. And so we've been chugging along. We haven't given up. It's tough, but we're still around, and we can't wait till it opens up again.
I know. We're going to have to get you guys over here because normally, we brought on the Jam Happy Hour to continue what we had been doing in person, which was weekend live performances, usually by like local Bay Area musicians, but we would just have a packed full house here in the Wine and Music Studio. And you guys haven't come here before, have you? Or
No. We got to get over there.
Yes.
We'd love to.
And I have a heavy pour, so
We'll come to you.
yes.
I just got to give a shout out to Annie on that last song. Shout out Annie Simmons on singing Builder with me. She when we first met, she said she really liked that song, and I said, well, why don't you sing the second verse? And so shout out to Annie Simmons.
Oh,
Woo.
Thanks. Jeez.
Shout out to Annie. And Builder, that was on the 2019 release, early days, right?
Yeah. We released it about 3 or 4 years ago on an album called Back Focus. When the band was just my name in the Live Oaks, it was Evan Lanham in the Live Oaks. But I wanted to like make it more of a band feel and a collaborative effort kind of thing. And so we kind of took a bunch of releases and smashed them together and put a new release out called Early Days.
Heck yeah. And you can find that on Bandcamp. I know I found it on like the major platforms, but
yeah, you can find it on Bandcamp right there. Check it out.
Nice.
yeah, if you plug anything like a link of yours and then just point, it'll magically pop up. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow, good tips.
Wow, fancy.
Okay, so today is obviously Wine Wednesday, and we're celebrating Wine Wednesday in the best sort of way. But did you know it's also National Chocolate Cake Day?
What? I wish I did.
So
Didn't know that.
why don't you see too many like short to the point jokes about wedding cakes?
Because they're too tall.
Oh, I don't know why.
There are too many layers to it.
Oh.
Yep. That was one. Good one, Sam.
Thanks, Amy. And
Okay, I think I need a tune here while we're talking.
perfect.
We lost you.
We lost our little headphones.
Well, I was gonna say, as we're about to probably head into another song or two, but do you have a platform like PayPal or Venmo? Because as everyone progressively gets a little more tipsy, we're over on the West Coast and inching our way to the actual 5 o'clock happy hour. Oh, there it is.
It's on the ground, babe.
Didn't even have to point. But if you're watching and enjoying as much as I am, this music is amazing. This is our version of the concert experience as of right now. And for that reason, like I was saying earlier, it's just so important to support our musicians on this crazy journey that we've got going. But with that being said, if you've got a buck or two or whatever to spare and you're feeling generous, you're feeling tipsy, venture over to paypal.me/Evan. Is it Lanham or Lanham?
Lanham.
Okay, perfect.
I guess. I mean, that's how our family's been pronouncing it, but who knows what it is? Lanham, Lanham.
It's whatever you want to make it be.
Potato.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomato. All right. So we just heard some of your older releases. So for the second song, You Can Always Stay with Ginny, what is that a part of?
That's also a new song that will be on a future album. We just recorded it the other day for Real Neato Festival. Our buddy Dan Strickland, shout out to Dan, who's been looking out for us, Guardian Angel Dan. And so we recorded that song for Real Neato. They do it's a small festival in the North Bay. And so that was kind of on our mind, so we wanted to play that. I'm doing my best lead guitar stuff. Normally we have a lead guitarist, and I'm playing drums. And so Adam Spry is normally our main lead guitarist, so he would do the song much more justice than I could.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're Adam and Steve, but I guess it's a pandemic, and they're probably...
Well, right. And so... Yeah, it just felt like this was a little easier to arrange just two of us, unfortunately. But hopefully down the line we'll bring the band and come back and do another live stream with you.
Heck yeah. It'd be cool to do like the two of you and then each of them in like their own little windows. So
I know. I was thinking that too. It totally would work, like just them poking through the window. It'd be kind of funny.
Oh.
I think she meant like on Zoom.
I know,
or
but
No, I like that more.
if they were behind us too, right? It's like raining and they're sopping wet and they're getting electrocuted.
Or Steve and Adam could be here and we could be poking through the window.
And you just like you pop your head up and then you go back down.
Yeah, giraffing.
What would you call the screen or the?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Windows. I think you're right. I think
don't
you're
know.
right.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Yes. Evan, I like what you had in your head a lot more.
I also like what you had. That's a good idea. We need to figure that out as a band, you know.
Let's do it. But yeah, and then obviously we'll get you in person soon, hopefully.
Cool. We'd love that. Yeah, that would be really fun.
So what are we going to hear next, you guys?
Yeah, what are we going to hear next?
Should we play Georgie? It's kind of a slower song.
It's a rainy day.
It's a rainy day.
Let's do it.
All right. I wrote this song hanging out in my van on the bay, and I saw a tag, a spray paint tag that said "Rest in Peace, Georgie," and it seemed like a bunch of people signed it, and it was like kind of sad, and so I was like, well, maybe I'll write a song about this mystery Georgie person.
Has anybody seen Georgie? He was here the other day, fishing by the bay. Beats me. I heard he went to a place he shouldn't been, a place inside of him, and he turned away. Don't you turn away. He was a good man, from what I've gathered here. Not sure he was clear where was home, so I guess he'll be moving back to where he's from. Another setting sun that keeps turning and burning. Don't you turn. In a space not in the street, the night is not complete without you here. Hallelujah, life is but a dream. The sound of the stream, surely on its way. Have you seen Georgie? Have you seen Georgie? He was here the other day. Has anybody seen Georgie? All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank
I'm going to play
you.
another tune.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
What's that?
I keep forgetting that you can't hear me unless you put
Oh,
things
it's all
in,
good.
that was just definitely a very chilling and very picturesque sort of song. You really
right
paint
on.
the picture of that moment that you were in. Were you in the San Francisco Bay?
I was in Burlingame. I grew up in San Mateo, and so I was living at my folks at the time, and sometimes I'd go down there just to catch a little air, and there's a nice little beach down there, and so I was just hanging out, I wrote that song.
Well, thank you for sharing it, and shout out to, I think we've got Hannah, Kitty, and Everett who were shouting you guys out on Facebook.
Oh, right
cool.
on. Hey, you guys.
Thanks, gang.
Aw.
All right, we're gonna play a cheers.
Cheers.
We're gonna play a cover. Oh, I lost it again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sing along.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. somebody love me like she do. Yes, she do. Yes, she does. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. Don't you know it's gonna last? It's a love that lasts forever. It's a love that has no past. Don't let me down. Wear your mask, everybody. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. And from the first time that she really done, yes, she done, she done me good. I guess nobody ever really done. Yes, she does. She does me good. Ooh. Don't let me down. Sing it, baby. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. All right, thanks a lot. Oh, it's always fun.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, cheers. All right.
Quite the
What do you-
cover. I think the two of you that was an amazing, you're an amazing duo in general. But
Aw,
like,
thanks.
That song, I mean, just wonderful. So
Oh,
thank
we're working on it. Thanks a lot.
What Beatles song charted highest in Italy?
Yesterday.
Back in the USSR. I have no idea. Get back.
Penne
Oh,
Lane.
duh. Or not. Oh, Penny Lane. And I was. Oh,
No,
in Italy.
Penne
Oh.
Lane.
Oh, Penny
Oh.
Lane.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Every time I lean down, I pull this out of Evan's ear.
It's great. It's great.
It's great.
What's a horse's favorite Beatles song?
Something with nay.
Neighbor. That's not even a Beatles. There it goes again.
Hey Jude.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute one.
that's a good one.
Thanks. Okay, so I know that you've been compared to artists, but I don't like talking about like the comparisons. More than anything, I like hearing what kind of first and foremost at the beginning, before your music was even out there and you were just learning about yourself as a musician, what kind of got you into it. And I think I definitely want to hear Annie's story, because I haven't really heard anything about.
Let's hear more from Annie.
Yeah. What got me into music? I've been in love with music my whole entire life. And I used to be in these little performing arts troupes when I was a little girl, and we would go around to different places, malls and retirement homes, and do some singing and dancing for them. It was awesome. And so I've kind of always been performing in some way or the other. And it wasn't until college that I actually picked up a guitar, and it was just to have fun and to sing little songs and be able to play along. And so Evan really got me into music in a big way.
I think we should hear a song from Annie. I definitely think we should hear a song from Annie. Would you play us that Carry It on Your Back song?
Sure.
Yes!
Well, and okay, so Evan, you were an influence on Annie too. What was the beginning of your music career?
Mine? Well, I was a choir boy in like elementary school, and my music teacher, my choir teacher, was probably so annoyed with me like tapping around class all the time. Every time she'd bring out a bongo, it would like,
Oh no.
don't give Evan the bongo, he'll just go all day. And she's told
Anything but the bongo.
And she told my parents, maybe you should get him a drum set. I was really attracted to percussion and stuff. And so like for my 7th grade Christmas present, I asked for a drum set, and I'm privileged enough to be able to get a drum set. And so I never looked back.
Heck yes. And and then the two of you met how?
We were at why don't you go? I want to hear your story.
Let's see if they match up.
Enough of me.
Yeah, right. We met at a good buddy of ours' house, and it was like a community house in Oakland that often hosted live music, which was awesome, like live music in the backyard. And those were some buddies of mine from college, and we met at one of the shows.
Oh wow.
Is that your story too?
Yeah, shout out to the lily pad.
Shout out to the lily pad. And I'm glad that the universe brought the two of you together, because I think that you perform and just your creative forces join together really well.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's so
Thank you.
nice. Thanks.
Right on.
I'm excited to hear this song of Annie's.
Yeah.
Putting it on the spot, but I want to hear it.
I know. I
right.
totally am. We didn't plan this, but I think it's appropriate.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Lord knows how long he's been on the road. 3 years or so, he guessed. His muscles are sore, skin burnt to a crisp. He's traded his home for the wind's caress. Whoa, whoa, where do we go? To paths I've lost my map. Whoa, whoa, where is my home? I'll carry it all on my back. He learned his lesson, abandoned his possessions. None of it mattered. He didn't need too much. But sometimes when he's walking, he remembers the tune. He longs for his guitar, and that he used to play. Whoa, whoa, where do we go? To paths I've lost my map. You never came up with an ending to it, I guess.
I thought that was perfect. That's like a really nice rainy day song too,
Yeah.
because it's uplifting, but also it has the melody that kind of coincides with the rain.
Yeah. Give it up for Annie Babe. Annie Babe.
Woo!
Now.
Annie Simmons, right?
AKA Ginger LaFontaine.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's your stage name.
That's
I
my
blew
stage.
it by saying Annie Simmons. Now it's out.
Yeah, shh, don't tell anyone.
What's the story behind the stage name?
Oh, it's actually a pretty funny story. So I am named after my grandmother Anne, who used to sing and belly dance in the kitchen to Maria Muldaur's Midnight at the Oasis song. And she would always say, I would love to one day go out traveling and in like some sort of a show. And she would sing and dance for the fam. And then
Belly
here
dance.
comes me. And and this is the very important part of the story. And her stage name would be Ginger LaFontaine. That's what she used to tell my dad and and all of her kids. And then I actually somehow in this crazy world started working with Maria Muldaur as her assistant, and we've gone on a few tours together. And so
She just came and hung out the other day. It was the coolest thing. And so
Yeah.
it's like, what? How does this all connect? It's amazing.
Yeah, you guys have like gone and like casually sipped tea with her and stuff, and just,
Yeah,
just hung out.
She brought over her
Yeah.
album recently and like wanted to like, you know, listen
yeah.
to it on our speaker and stuff, and it was really cool. She's become a
Yeah.
friend.
Just full circle. That's
totally
that's
full
awesome.
circle. And because I'm named
gosh.
after Grandma Anne, and that would have been her performing name, I was like, oh, that is my performing name, Ginger LaFontaine.
Well, shout out to Grandma Anne.
Yeah, Grandma
Yeah.
Anne.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, so we have a handful of minutes left. I want to thank
Right.
the two of you. Thank you, Annie, and thank you, Evan.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, sorry, Ginger, what is it, Lafayette?
Oh, Ginger LaFontaine.
LaFontaine. My head's in the San Francisco headspace area. So
All good. All good.
so Ginger LaFontaine and Evan Lanham. Check them out on Bandcamp below. Oh, look at that. And then before we head into one final song, I always love to ask artists, like, what is the process when you are in the middle of song creation? Like, do you have a melody in mind and then the lyrics come after? Or how does that typically transpire for you?
Evan likes to say you got to capture the ghost.
Yeah.
How do you
Well,
capture?
Steve says that. I like that analogy. Well, I'm always fishing. I'm always listening for lyrics. I try to, sit down at the guitar at least once a day and see if anything comes out. And I'm always documenting on my phone or in a notepad. And so sometimes it'll take me like a year or two to finish a song. And sometimes it'll take me 10 minutes. That's a lucky day, but I'm just always fishing and keeping an eye out and collecting and just piecing it together.
Heck yeah. Well, I keep thinking, I think it would be...
Sorry,
Oh, I was
Sorry,
like, is
that
that me?
No, that was.
I think the wine just showed up.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah.
You have to go get it now.
Well, we live in the back house. It might be a little.
Oh.
It would take me 10 minutes.
Oh
We
my
live
gosh.
in like a back.
This is
house.
only the second time that's happened, and I swear, like the first time it happened, the artist, it was like almost end of showtime, and they were like, I think this is literally the wine right now. And I was like, I swear this was not planned, everybody. But that's hilarious.
that's
Wow.
That'll be
Yeah,
awesome.
we live in like a back cottage thing, and so it's like way over there, and so. But thank you for sending that. Wow! Shout out
You
to
got
you
it.
guys. Right on. We're gonna enjoy some of that tonight.
Probably got some cab, some of our jam headed
Right
your
on.
way. Probably
Nice.
some of our butter.
Yeah, I see that around. Your distribution must be killer.
Yeah, absolutely. And anyone watching, if you want to get hooked up with our wine, you can go over to jamsellers.com and get it delivered, as they are having it delivered right now.
You've been very
apparently.
generous. It's very much appreciated.
Okay, so basically we're going to head into the last song, but one cool idea, I feel like the two of you would do a killer job on this. So something I think would be just perfect for artists to do this year is do a 12 song like calendar combo. So for each month of 2021, have a song that like captures the essence of the craziness that happens each month, because I'm sure this year is going to be crazy. And then like make a calendar with the lyrics on it, and then a picture or something, and then attach either a vinyl or I don't
That's
know.
a good idea.
Whoa, I love that.
But you got to get working real quick because there's only a couple days left of January. But now's the time to do it.
Yeah, that's such a good idea.
Thanks.
Nice.
Try it out. You
All
can
right.
send me the first copy.
We will. It's on
I'll be the
us.
test dummy. All right, you two. So as our final sort of encore style song, what are we going to hear?
This song's called Sweet Rain. We figure it's raining, and it's on our album that you can find on our Bandcamp. And so we hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you,
Thank
Sam.
you. Yeah, hope
Yeah.
to see you perform at Bottle Rock one day, and I definitely want to see the two of you, in addition to Steve and Adam, perform here in our wine and music studio. So
We'd love to have them. All right, cool.
thank you guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
One, two, three, four.
Sweet rain, don't you go away. Sweet rain, won't you come and stay? There's a field of smoke, I'm about to choke. Sweet rain, don't you go away. Son, won't you lighten up? Your touch is just a little too much. Yeah, things are getting hot, and the fires won't stop. Son, won't you lighten up? Sweet wind, don't you break my chime. Sweet wind, don't you hurt my kind. When you begin to howl, well, the fires grow wild. Sweet wind, don't you break my chime. Break it down. Sweet rain, don't you go away. A sweet rain, don't you go away. Sweet rain, don't you go away. Sweet rain, don't you go away. Now, now, Sweet rain,
knife. It's right here.
Yeah, right at the beginning of that song. Here's the wine.
Let me grab it.
Wait, really? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh. Here, let me put this in so I can hear you.
Oh my
Dun,
gosh!
dun,
This was not
Presenting.
planned. This was not planned, people.
Yeah, right.
I'm getting it out.
We're like, all right, UPS, you cannot deliver this until
stronger than
this
I look.
time.
Right.
Oh, you were right.
Oh!
Gosh, I love your name. Because we are
John
down to
and
jam.
Michelle.
We keep jamming.
Yes.
When the duty calls, we just keep on jamming.
And appreciate the jams that you provided us for today. The two of you have been just phenomenal. I can't wait to meet you in person, and hopefully you can get started on that calendar.
Hey,
That's
all
such
right.
a good idea. Yeah.
Well, thank
Anything
you.
helps.
And then everyone who's been